Smoothies, $425 plus tax. Cost of living in DC is insane. We're in Washington, DC. Is your hair camera ready?
I just got out of the shower.
We're actually here in DC for her.
Hey!
Kaylani, why are we in Washington, DC?
I was invited to meet the First Lady at the White House.
She was invited to the White House. We literally had to RSVP. Go on our computer, click a link, and RSVP to the White House. She's going to meet the First Lady. Oh, we got coffee. We're staying in downtown DC. We're actually staying right. That's where we're staying. It's called the Hamilton. It's incredibly nice. The beds are so comfortable. So comfortable that
I was out for like what, 12, 13 hours?
So out. Drool. I feel bad for whoever has to wash their pillows because there's a lot of drool involved.
Yeah.
I was gonna join in, but their formal CrossFit class doesn't start till later, and we have an appointment. That is the White House. Kaylani, why were you invited to go to the White House?
I got an invitation asking if I wanted to come meet the First Lady.
The First Lady. I didn't get an invitation. She got an invitation. Why did my daughter get an invitation to meet the First Lady of the United States of America? If you recognize my child, you may have seen her face not from one of my previous videos, but from one of her videos. My daughter, back in February, made a video about bullying, and it kind of went viral.
Every day, I wear your words, and every day it hurts. Every day, you are hurting me. Every day, you're hurting each other. I don't want to wear your words anymore, so please stop. Stop hurting me.
Tell me about the creation of this video and things that have happened since then.
Leading up to making the video, I was bullied a lot in school, where people will say stuff in earshot.
And that's an important thing because words hurt. They really do. And her video is all about words.
I put sticky notes with random, really harsh, probably not rated G words on my shirt. That was kind of the theme of the video. It was like, people say that sticks and stones will break your bones, but words will never hurt you, and that's really the exact opposite of the case. Words really do hurt, and they matter, and what you say is important, whether you believe it or not, because kids who have been picked on, like, are probably adults now and still carry those words with them, and it probably shaped who they are today, and that's very important. And so I made a video about that, and it went viral. I've talked to multiple news stations, and little did I know that that would lead up to us being here.
She's only 13. She's only 13.
13!
And she's thinking about things like, there's adults. There are adults that don't think like that. And she's thinking like that at 13 years old. How awesome would this world be if more people thought the way she did? The video has reached millions of views to the point where a few weeks ago, we got a call from this place. And when you get a call that's identified as the White House, you answer. And they invited her to come. This whole thing aside, I'm a proud father, but this is kind of awesome. First thing we need to do when we get into the White House, use the restroom. Not because we have to go, because we just want to judge the quality of the toilet paper.
I'm pretty sure it's regular toilet paper.
Dude, this could be the first time ever quadruple ply toilet paper, ever.
It's just a really big house.
This is the leader of the free world's toilet.
They probably just use Charmin Ultra Strong.
We're here, we're at the White House.
We're at the White House.
We're in line.
We're in line.
A bunch of other kids that are being recognized by the First Lady as well.
They're wearing so much more comfortable shoes.
They are. Kids are wearing like Jordans and Chucks.
And Crocs.
Sorry for making you wear, you know, pretty shoes and not sensible shoes.
They hurt my feet.
You don't know what you mean to me. I'm so glad to have you for. An 8th grade student from Arizona posted a video to her social media account to share the challenges she faced from bullies. Thank you, Kalani, for being brave enough to share your story and also for using your experience to bring positive change. Please stand up, Kalani.
Her visit to the White House. We're hanging out here in the mall, the Washington Monument, Lincoln Memorial, getting a lot of phone calls. She has done 3 interviews so far, and even more people have been calling and wanted to talk to her. Now it's my turn to do an interview, because this entire time, I haven't really talked to my kid about this whole experience on camera. When you shot this video, did you ever think it would reach this many people and end up with you at the White House?
I honestly didn't think that it was really going to go far at all, because the whole video was more of like a therapeutic outlet for me, and being like, hey, this is how I feel. Stop.
And a lot of people assumed that your mom and I helped you with this video.
Nope.
And yeah, you did it all on your own, and I've never seen anybody come up with, well, the I wear your words is so powerful, and it's so meaningful and so true. Was that something that just like popped into your head?
Yeah, pretty much. It was more of like an on-the-spot thing. I didn't really have anything planned until the day that I just kind of broke, and that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and I started bawling like a baby.
It's very difficult for a parent to watch that.
I still can't watch my own video.
It's tough. Every single time I start weeping. And then when you told us you wanted to post it on the internet, that was a whole nother level of bravery. For us, it was really, but we did it. And next thing you know, you're on like the Today Show,
Yep.
Fox News, MSNBC, just all over the place, all over the world, millions of views. You even started working for a production company.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
Well, what were you doing with them?
So a company called Noble Savages reached out to me like shortly after I posted my video, and they were like, hey, would you be willing to be a production consultant for us for 6 weeks? And I was like, heck yeah, let's do it. And it was a lot of fun. I got to help with like pitching ideas, I got to help put together music playlists, I got to write captions for videos. You
even sent them an idea for a movie that got pitched to a studio.
Got to talk to the producer of La La Land and throw my idea out there, and I don't really want to talk about it because it's not a thing yet.
Just in case it becomes something.
Just in case.
So tell me about the experience at the White House, because I was sitting several rows back, and who were you sitting right behind?
I was sitting right behind the President of the United States, the Vice President of the United States, the Vice President's wife, and that was like, whoa.
When you shook the Vice President's hand, what did you think he said to you?
So the Vice President shook my hand, and he said, hi, it's nice to meet you, I'm Vice President Pence. I thought he said, hi, it's nice to meet you, I have nice president pants. And it took me a minute. I sat down, and I had to like let that process in my brain. Eventually I was like, oh, he said I'm Vice President Pence.
What was it like meeting the President?
He has a very firm handshake.
What was it like meeting Melania, the First Lady?
She's really pretty, and a lot taller in person. She's really pretty. She has like frustratingly perfect teeth.
What did you think of her speech?
It was really moving. I'm glad that she's, or at least somebody's, actually starting an official movement to help anti-bullying.
Now this event was actually broadcast live on the news network, CNN, Fox News, and she pointed you out specifically, asked you to stand up, told your story. How did that feel? Because for me, I'm sitting back there, I'm weeping, I'm bawling my eyes out because you're being recognized by the First Lady, and a guy leaned over me and literally said, dude, pull yourself together. True story. I mean, what was that like?
That was like really overwhelming. In the moment, it hadn't really sunk in, so like, oh, okay, looks like I'm standing up now. But after the whole event, like the realization sunk in.
When you went to the Oval Office?
Yeah, when I went into the Oval Office. Really nice room. They have a really big portrait. There's a door that blends in with the wall. I'm pretty sure it's just a door to the bathroom, but...
The real Oval Office.
The real Oval Office.
Where you get the real thinking done. Speaking of that, I did use the restroom at the White House. The question is answered about the toilet paper. Single ply, but thick single ply. It was actually very nice. It really was. It felt like freedom. Is there anything else you want to hit on the video?
Use kind words. Wear your seatbelt.
Those actually are two very important messages. Yeah.